MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Eric Lauer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now at the plate, George Springer, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Braun has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
And there are two away now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1, here it comes. Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
2-2 the count. Quintana has thrown a little over 50 innings. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. And here's Christian Yelich now, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Chris Bryant. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Today's ball game provides the Cubbies with a chance to end the series on a very high note, of course. A win completes the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Bryant becomes the first out of the inning. Fouled away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. This is line to left. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. Here's the 1-1.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Payoff pitch one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Contreras is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Here's Jed Jerko now. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Arcia fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So here's Will. Myers. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind. And 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. And that one is gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Nico Horner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
High pop up. Morrison is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, George Springer. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Into the box, Jorge Soler. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High and deep to right center. Yelich is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the inning now, and up next will be the shortstop Orlando Arcia. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd. Stepping in, Manny Pena. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. But this is speared by the first baseman. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to Braun. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single. Throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 now to Baez. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
In now, Wilson Contreras. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Long throw to third, and he is in there.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Standing in now, Nico Horner. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Now batting, the 17th.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Urias over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers nothing. Ready for another chance? Luis Urias. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman,
Striding in, Logan Morrison. He topped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down.
The third baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
At the plate now, Jed Jerko. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Hard ground ball to third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Into the box, Jorge Soler. Line hard. Foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And another foul ball. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Javier Baez is on deck. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And the count will be full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. At the plate, Ben Zobrist hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's running. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and that'll bring up the outstanding outfielder Keon Broxton. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
1 ball, 2
No
strikes.
runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just hung in there on that one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. 3-2 now.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
The next 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Settling in now, Will Myers. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 2-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 one more time. Runners going. This is on the ground over to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts, but right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
All even now, 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Urias.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Luis Urias becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The right fielder.
So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 21.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Logan Morrison. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They need to get something cooking here. It's stepping in, Chris Bryant. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Jerko fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Now batting
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around this.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they're still in control 7-0. Nick Gordon takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Nick Gordon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Into the box now, Justin Smoke. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The batter, the catcher,
Boy, D-Row, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Got him to go down swinging there. Keon Broxton takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Ryan Braun. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts. Here's Will Myers. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Coming to the plate now, Nico Horner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Horner.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Corbin Burns enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Morrison is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring Luis Urias to the plate. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. In is Christian Yelich. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, digging for 2.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are.
Now batting, third baseman,
The 1-1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jed Jerko becomes out number 2 this inning. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. And right into the shift. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Standing in, Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Swing and a liner, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. One left for the Cubs, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Trey Wingener is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 58.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Manny Pena will be next, fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 8.
Ready now, Ryan Braun. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Chicago wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Jose Quintana earns his 5th winner of the year. Eric Lauer was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasker.